Hey, Sassy. Glad to see you after a few months.
Hey, happy birthday, Lily.
Oh, please, I know you're faking it. I've known a lot of vampires who wore contacts.
You're better at detecting the obvious than Sarah.
Judging by your look, I feel like a raptor should come out at us at any moment, but I digress. So, what happened?
Well, while I was on a date with my new vampire boyfriend, I got mugged violently and was fairly wounded after that. Thankfully, for lack of a better word, he bit me, sucking almost all of my blood, and turned me into what I am now. Bad news, since I'm a vampire, Letitia couldn't be with us till I get to know how to get rid of the curse. She's still in my mind, but she can't control me when I'm angry. Sadder news, my PS2 broke.
You need to get your priorities straight, Sassy. But hey, let me cheer you up with something fun. It's my birthday, you know. Ah, yes, Street Fighter EX3. You know that sub-series where Capcom tried to make some sort of Tekken clone?
Yeah, I have that as well. But don't you have anything better than... Never mind, you want me to make you happy as well, right?
I mean, we could play something else. I have a bunch of wrestling games that we could try.
God damn, you're a wrestling fan?
Yeah, my foster dad got me into it.
Hey, don't look at me like that! From one Capcom game to another, it's time to talk about Street Fighter and their attempts at making a 3D fighter. At least their third one. Okay, their fourth attempt. I forgot Final Fight Revenge was a thing. Wait, what do you mean fifth? Oh hey, that one franchise that began with a rather mediocre game and it became a huge sensation starting with the sequel. Street Fighter 2 and its countless revisions basically kickstarted the fighting genre and spawned many series such as Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury, Virtua Fighter, Tekken, Capcom's own Darkstalkers, and the Versus games. And speaking of VF and Tekken, Capcom wanted to capitalize on the 3D kind of stuff, so they made Star Gladiator. And then contracted the recently founded Eureka, formed by ex-Capcom employees, to produce a Street Fighter game with polygonal graphics. And so the EX sub-series began in 1996. It was primarily an arcade and PlayStation exclusive until EX3, which is only a home release. This was released in 2000 as a launch title of sorts. Europe didn't get it until a year after the Japanese release. That's nice, I guess. At least there's only one version of the game. Well, it wasn't as sudden as... Ah, goddammit. Here's the intro cinematic, played with real-time hardware. Oh man, the movements, the plastic look of the models, it just feels so off and I am indifferent about it. Let's begin with the original mode, where you fight against multiple opponents in 6 stages. You have the usual fighters like Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Dalsim, Zangief, whatever, Guile, not Guile, and Balrog, I mean Vega. No Cammy though. What a waste. Then you have the ones made for the sub-series like Cracker Jack, Hokuto, Skullomania, and Sharon. Damn dyed red hair, always turn me on. The other ones that appeared in the previous games like Alan and Hayate don't appear here, but there is one new character to make up for the already bloated roster, Ace, a customizable character, at least when it comes to his moves. I'll talk more about him in a moment. Don't press X when selecting a character because that makes you play as them with alternate colors. Press square instead. Thought it would be circle. The fighting is really great, to be honest. It's fast, easy to learn. You grab or do this attack called Surprise Blow by pressing low punch and kick, or mid punch and kick respectively. And you know a game is great when you can see your character moves by pressing the menu, and it's in every mode besides training. I'm looking at you do it too. Word of advice, if you're thinking of playing fighting games on a PlayStation console, Don't use the DualShock controllers, nor the dual analog axis or the original controllers. This D-pad just isn't good for them. It's gonna hurt your thumbs when doing special moves that require rapid direction changes, like downright punch or Hadoukens. The analog sticks don't do anything, and you can't map anything to them, so it's best to get an arcade stick, like this little fella. This is the ProShock Lite from Blaze. It's tiny compared to other fighting sticks, but it gets the job done, even if these ridges can be bothersome. My main problem is how sensitive face buttons are. Unlike the micro switch stick, they use electric contact pads, and even a little down press can trigger the button. And damn, is the connector so grippy. Also, when doing down right or down left moves, the character tends to jump. It's annoying, but it's better than having a mildly annoying crust on your thumb. Anyways, the special moves and combos are here, much like the Alpha games. For the latter, you have to fill one of 3 bars to do a super combo. Usually it's down left or right twice, and a kick or punch. Hey, don't bring a gun to a fist fight! That involves supernatural powers. You can actually do consecutive combos if you have at least 2 bars. 3 bars, you can do a meteor combo, finishing wrestling terms, except it's a lot more absurd. For some reason, you have to tap the kick or punch 3 times right after using the stick. Now, fortunately, you can map them on your controller, making it much easier. I don't like how a few characters have such arbitrary combinations for the combos. What the hell is this? This is just so hard to comprehend. How long do I hold the back button so that I can do the rest of the move? And what the hell is a momentary combo?
It's a cancel move where you use the second super move or a surprise blow right after the first hit.
Huh. Then what is a critical parade?
I don't fucking know.
Unlike previous games, the original mode only consists of 6 matches, and half of them are against the boss. The other half you fight against opponents in a dramatic battle, and 2 tag matches. You can recruit a fighter you last to KO to your party, or you can just fight alone like a man, or something. There is only 1 round per match, but there's unlimited continuous, so that's nice. What's also nice is that you can pick whatever opponents you want to fight in those multi-person fights, and at least in normal, you can choose what medal you want to earn. Although most of the time I'm not bothered doing those challenges because I don't know that much about the game. As for the bosses, you fight against Garuda, the spiky boy, who really loves to puncture you after attacking him. You can fight with someone from the party at the same time and select how they're played. This shit's co-op! Next, as for another tag team match, you fight against Sagat, who stun locks you with a kick that immediately gives you the close tiger shot, much like Ryu and Ken. This one's a tag team match against 1, so nothing special. Then you fight against Bison, damn regional changes. This one is different. You select the party members except you in an order you like. And you fight Bison with those members first, before he knocks them all, and you get to show up last. It is basically a team battle against 1. I'm rather disappointed that he sometimes gets knocked out by the first person in the order. I expected it to be really hard. Then I tried the hard difficulty, and I still didn't get to beat him as the fighter I chose. Obviously, the different structure of the original mode was made to compete with Tekken Tag Tournament, but it's so short and, like I said, really disappointing. It's challenging though, but a few more will make it better. After that, you get a text epilogue of that character, and a great floor with a playable brawl happening in the dungeon apparently. You can just skip it if you want, but this is really great for ranking up KOs. Every time you beat the original, a new fighter is unlocked, although it's very hard that you like the bosses first, then the other ones. You have to do it 9 times to look what's in the grey boxes, but that's not all. You can get different versions of 2 of the characters, Ryu and Bison, but that requires you to beat the original mode 8 times without continuous as one of them. Ugh, I have to grind for them? And for what? One alternative version of that character? No thanks! Well, it kinda looks like something out of JoJo. There are 3 matches you can do in arena mode, but still no traditional 2-round singles. They're all multi-person ones. Now if my team battlefields that void, you can't select the same person again, so you have to choose another one. So it's more like King of Fighters. Oh great, rather be playing that, thanks. Now, which redhead is the best though? Yori Agami? Not now! Now it's time for character edit mode. This is where you customize the moveset of Ace, either the left or right version. If you want to buy new skills, you have to do trials to earn experience points. They range from simple stuff, the tests that require you to buy a move, to some rather archaic ones, like crouching medium punch to crouching medium punch. I don't know how the hell am I supposed to do. They just give me instructions to do, but not how to do it, nor give you advice at least. Meaning that I have to look up stuff on the internet. Too bad that when the game was released it was still in its infancy even with the advent of AOL, but still. But as I was reading a walkthrough, my PS2 overheated. Crap, I break kayfabe. Lily's PS2 overheated.
My PS2 is still up and running. It hasn't overheated since we got it.
Rather disappointed that you can only customize his moveset and not his appearance as well, but hey, you can make Ace with the Hadouken and also a Sonic Boom. It may not be great a wrestler. Presentation is alright.
Okay, let's end it on that note.
God, first Duo 2 and now this? What's with the plastic looks on the characters of these PS2 era fighters? They seem a little off and rather cheap too. I mean, just look at Volcano when he gets hurt. He looks like a blow-up doll. It's times like these that I appreciate the old PS1 models more than these. The background scenery is great, fully 3D, even if the fighting part of the stage move like can't see a Tekken tag, although they rotate as you move left and right instead. The sound is good, even if the bitrate is low. Hey, this is a Christian review show, no cursing! The knockout sounds are just funny, especially Bison's. And Saka sounds bored as well. As much as the announcer person or whatever, who sounds like Venom from Scooby-Doo, saying Volcano's name when selecting him.
Volcano Rosso.
Need some coffee or something? The music is really great, with everyone having their own theme song. Apparently Bison's EX3 theme is used for Shadow Guys, as he has a better song. Although you only hear him when playing as him on sort of original mode. Instead, the final stage plays some orchestral track with playing against him, with the character you've recruited. Isn't it weird that the Fire's theme plays when you play as them? Still, it's really great. I can't think of a favorite, so here's Doctor in Dark's theme. Well, that was, fine. EX3, while great, was rather disappointing since it ditches the one-on-one multi-round fights with tag battles, go with a short arcade tour mode. I'm sure you have more enjoyment than friends, whether you have the multi-temp or not, but there are better titles for the system for that. Erica tried many times pitching ideas to Capcom, but they got denied, and after not actually an April Fool's prototype video was out, they set out to make Fighter EX Layer, released in 2018, featuring all of Erica made characters, including ones from the first EX, and Terry Bogard. Sure. Hey, next time Mad Rock Howard in there.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better now, even if I trashed the game somewhat.
That's great to hear. I love to make people feel better, especially if they're my friends and lovers. Don't worry, I'm negative. Anyway, wanna go out with me? I heard some shops are reopening.
Sure. Might find a PS2 in a thrift store. Well, no luck finding that. How is that even possible? But good God, it's been a long time since I ate junk.
I second that. It was delicious, even if it took a few years off of my life.
Do you need anything, buddy?
Shit! I don't wanna die yet. I'm not ready.
Oh God, I don't think I'm just gonna solve this.
Oh, water. Just turn me into your kind and get it over with.
I'm not sure about that. My brother doesn't like it when I continue his bloodline.
I don't care. Just do it.
I never turned someone into a flashing before.
Okay, do it!
Okay, I'll do it!
Hey, Sassy. You did well. You did well.